Good afternoon, everybody. Today is the 24th of February, so it's a warm, sunny day in Sydney as we're coming towards the end of our Australian summer. So there you go. I just wanted to say thank you once again for the new subscribers and for the faithful people that have been with me for the past 5, 6 months. So thank you very much for that. Do appreciate it, and I appreciate the comments and the kind gestures and thoughts and everything. So thank you very much for that once again. I have been a little bit busy with bees. So what basically happened was that um, I was treating for Varroa. So Varroa was like I don't know, a pest that upsets the bees. I guess it's probably the easiest way to explain it. And you need to test for it. So you need to treat it. And in that process, I think I must have weakened the hive, and then the moths and the maggots and everything moved in, and the hive beetle moved in. So the bees took off, and I just had this gooey mess. So I've had to clean it all up, and which is really heartbreaking because it affected my hives. I got two hives. So yeah. Anyway, that wasn't good. So what I did a couple on Saturday, which was a couple of days ago, I got some new bees. So they're settling in, and if you look onto my shorts videos, you'll see a couple of videos which I've done about them there. So they seem to be settling in fine, and I'm watching them, and I'm being a bee daddy right now, being a bee daddy. And as a good friend of mine said to me, I'm a much better father than Elon Musk. So I will go along with that. So thank you, Lena, for that. And that's true. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, all good. So what I wanted to do now was just talk about a couple of things. So the first thing I want to do is talk about the German elections. So my understanding is that the centre right party, so it's a combination of the Christian Democratic Union and the Christian Social Union. They got most votes. They got about 30% of the vote. Um, and the AFD party, which is that's the really conservative party. That's the people that Musk and Vance have been supporting. These are the guys that really, really hate immigration and migrants and stuff like that, and entertainment only. YouTube. I'm Bodo Tararita from Australia. Entertainment only. Um, they came in second, and I think they got about 21% of the vote. And Olaf's party, which is the Social Democratic Party of Germany, they got about 16% of the votes. So what that means is that the centre right, the CDU and CSU party, they like a coalition. They're going to need to form a minority government by um, joining forces with other parties. Now, apparently, the CDU, so that's the Christian Democratic Union Party, that's part of the coalition that won. They have said that they're not going to work with the far right party, which is the AFD, if that makes any sense. So I just want to have a bit of a look at that. So with regards to Olaf Scholz, so he was the leader of the, pardon me, the Social Democratic Party. So apparently there's been a lot of, according to what I've been reading, and there's been a lot of infighting and things like that going on. So that maybe that's something to do with it. But it seems to be, unfortunately, there seems to be a real shift to the right in world politics right now. And we have an election coming up in Australia, which will probably be announced any week now or any day. So look forward to that one. And yeah, I'll talk about that later, not straight away. So I just wanted to have a bit of a look at Germany and just see what's going to happen with Germany. So yeah, let's have a look at Germany and how they're going to fare. And yeah, how's Germany? How are you going to go, Germany? All right, let's go, guys. I actually have a friend of mine that lives in Germany as well. So hello, Anthony and Thomas. Did you ever see this? So what I thought I might do, I might just do a Celtic cross. Um, I'll make the immediate future, judgment card. I'll make the immediate future the month of March, and I'll make the outcome December. So I'm just gonna do a Celtic cross, okay? I just want to get a vibe what is happening with Germany. All right, Germany, let's have a look at you, okay? Queen of Wands. Hmm. Okay. Above it. Underneath it. Yep. Yeah. So, oh, okay. I got a reversal. And I don't want to get reversal. So, wow. Strength. That is interesting. Okay, guys, come on up. So at the heart of it, what I got with this reading was the Queen of Wands. And I think this was no doubt, this was a very, very, very passionate election. And I think people were very fired up and feeling very feisty. And I think people were very opinionated about who they wanted to vote for. I'm wondering if there was maybe a very strong female vote that voted for the Conservative Party that won. Because what's crossing it is the Four of Pentacles. This is where people are really wanting to hold on to their values and hold on to money. And I think that is, unfortunately, from my perspective, and like I said, YouTube entertainment only, um, you know, migrants just get demonized, don't they? And they're certainly getting demonized in the States and in other countries around the world. And I'm not going to repeat what 47 said about Mexicans, but they're being demonized. And I think, unfortunately, this is part of that. People are feeling the need to hold on to their Christian values or whatever it is. And I'm not going to comment on that too much because I don't want to offend anybody, but not my values. Anyway, I'm more left than right, and that's okay. But people were very much wanting to just hold on for a second. Sorry about that. Yeah, people are just wanting to hold on to what's theirs, and I think globally there's this feeling of what's mine is mine, and wanting to cling on to things like not wanting to. It's almost like people are feeling like they need to be stringent economically in a way, and maybe that's one of the reasons why there's this anti-migrant thing happening around the world, and maybe that's what is the essence of it. People were just feeling very passionate about the fact that they just needed to hold on to what they have, just hold on for a rainy day. It's almost like there's this fear happening. Above it, people will be celebrating with the Three of Cups. There will be a lot of celebrations going on, and I'm actually wondering now if this coalition that's going to form the minority government, I'm wondering if it's going to be the three parties, like the coalition and maybe one other party going to join forces to form a government in Germany. But underneath it, there's the wheeling and the dealing with the Three of Pentacles. And what's interesting as well, like from the original RWS deck, this is the only deck that's got the pentacles that are black. So I'm wondering if there may be some sort of deals going on behind the scenes, like maybe not everything will be above board. And I mean, we are talking politicians and top politics. So I think in a way that's part and parcel. So I'm not saying it's all going to be bad, but I'm wondering that just the feeling I'm getting, there's going to be wheeling and dealing behind the scenes, and just people, just the politicians just making the deals that they have to make. And I'm assuming that this is going to be probably with three parties. So the two parties that won, and this is another party. So there's a whole thing of threes going on here. Because in the recent past, with the Six of Swords, people were just, I think people were wanting to go away from the argy-bargy of what was happening with Olaf's party. 2 seconds, guys. Apologies for that. But it could be that people would just, if there was a bit of infighting and a lot of unsettledness going with the Democrat Party, which is Olaf Scholz's party. I think people were maybe they were wanting to just move away from that. I'm not sure what was going on because I'm not a German citizen, but if that was significant enough, and then people were just feeling that they need to financially hold on to things, and I'm kind of getting the feeling that's what was actually been driving this. Um, that's kind of I think it's a combination of just looking at from the cards where how we've managed to get to where we are with regards to that. Near future is the Six of Pentacles, so there's just going to be wheeling and dealing. There's going to be the exchange of money. Yeah, just wheeling and dealing, and trying to form these alliances with the new parties to form a minority government. Um, what's interesting is inwardly, I got the Wheel of Fortune and I got it reversed. Now, I never ever get reversals. And I think there's probably going to be some delay in forming this coalition right now. There's going to be I mean, there will be this celebration going on with the Three of Cups. There will be the nitty gritty, like the nuts and bolts of it, with the reversal of the Wheel of Fortune. There's going to be some delay or some kind of block to things moving on because outwardly, Ten of Swords, it's the end of us. It's the end of an era with regards to something. It's like maybe when it comes to um, democratic values and progressive values, maybe that's just coming to an end right now in Germany. It's almost like maybe the maybe the infighting or whatever that has been causing people to go away from the Olaf Scholz's party. Maybe that's what partially is responsible for that. I'm not sure, but there's a definite ending here. There's a major, major, major ending. And in the hopes and fears, here we go. It's the thieving card. It's like, with this coalition, like with the Seven of Swords, like what are they going to try and get away with? Like, is there going to be anything dodgy going on? And once again, YouTube entertainment only. I'm just a tarot reader, but that's the fear, and I think people are afraid of what's going to be happening with that. But often, I do think with regards to this card, you see how the guy is the person here is running away, and he's got these swords. Well, over there where my finger is, that's like the army, and even though he appears to be getting away with something, he's the army is over there. They're like, oh, what's going on over there? He's not aware of that. He's looking behind. But this person, this card is not aware that there's an army looking over here. And also, too, he's dropped two swords. So I kind of think as well, like maybe from a karmic point of view, when these things happen and when you get people or situations they're trying to get away with something, it's almost like, like they're leaving a path of destruction behind them. Like sometimes they're not very good at carrying all their stuff with them when they're trying to get away with everything. And I'm wondering if there's going to be anything dodgy going on here with the wheeling and dealing or whatever's going to happen. I'm wondering if there's going to be like people not covering their tracks properly. I'm wondering if that's where it's going to be, just coming from a political point of view. Or, will these parties just be trying to get away with stuff that they shouldn't be getting away? And is it possible that the AFD, which is the party that Vance and Elon Musk supported, they came in second? And 2 seconds, guys. All these interruptions. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, so like I said, I'm wondering if that is going to be the fear, and are they going to try to get away with something that they shouldn't be getting away with? And I'm just thinking of the AFD, that really conservative party that really, really, really hates immigration and is so conservative, and the people that the party that Vance and Elon supported, they came second, so at least they didn't come first, thank God. But that's something might be worth keeping an eye on. And I think at the end of the day, at the end of the year, people are just going to be moving on and getting on with their usual business. So I'm hoping that this sorts itself out, and that this doesn't happen, because it's hopes and fears. So hopefully there'll be enough cross checks and balances in the German legislation and in the German party. But towards the end of the year in December, I think things are going to be like settling down, and people are just going to be getting back to work. In a way, just getting back to work and trying to build up their money, trying to build up their supplies, and therefore trying to build up their kitty, um, and just working. Like, this is just a population just working. So that's what I get, just really roughly speaking. And I must apologize to any Germans watching this. I don't know a huge amount about the German party, but that's my feeling. Oh, one more thing. Underneath it is the strength card. And I think that's just the essence of what's going on. Like, if you think about this card here, there's the lady here and she's taming the lion, right? I think that's going to be it for Germany right now. It's really taming those dark forces and taming that aggression. Unfortunately, with the strength card, the woman here, like, even though this lion could, devour her, it's all sorted. You know what I mean? It's all okay. So I'm hoping that this is suggesting to me that there may be some kind of a battle between two different wills, as everything is kind of settling down in the German parliament and in the German country. But I'm hoping that, even though there may be some kind of a delay moving forward, like I said, with the Wheel of Fortune, getting all this stuff organized, I'm hoping that ideally that the strength will prevail and there will be some kind of, not a compromise, but there'll be a way to work past this. If I take away all the cards and just look at the two majors in this reading, I've got, like I said, I've got the delay, but I do have the strength card. So let's just wait and see what happens. I would have preferred this is just me speaking personally, I would have preferred the Progressive Party to win, because I'm more of a lefty progressive kind of person, and I'm entitled to that opinion. Absolutely. But I understand that not everybody has the same views as me, and that's okay. But I do find it very strange, and I find it very sad that there's such a demonization of immigrants right now, because without immigrants, certainly in Australia, I mean, they're the people that really got us going, because we haven't got a great population growth in Australia. It's the immigration policies that we've got, and I think we have a lot of immigrants in Australia, and we need them, and they're part of our country, and we should welcome them. We should welcome them with open arms and support them, because they support us as well. Do you know what I mean? But there's just this real shift, and I hate it, that this real shift against immigration and against, like, really trying to marginalize people. What's that about? It's just wrong. So I think Germany's just going to go through a bit of a stop and review kind of thing, but I think they will be able to move forward. And I said, hopefully, if I'm interpreting this card correctly, strength will prevail, and the inner lion of aggression will be tamed. But like I said, there's just going to be a bit of a delay coming for the time being, while the German politicians and parliament get their stuff sorted. So that's what I'm getting right now. So let's wait and see. So I hope that resonates. And yeah, so thank you for watching. Okay.